Imagine you are living the simple life of the world's richest person. Cash has never been a concern for you. It's very easy to imagine, I know, but there's a catch. You have a thing for the most expensive stuff. You cannot stand anything unless it costs a fortune. So, let's look at what your life would look like. First, you can choose a suitable home. Who needs a regular million-dollar house when you can live in a bubble palace on the French Riviera? This massive bubble-shaped mansion, priced at over $420 million, stands out with its unique design of interconnected circles. Inside you'll find cylindrical beds, swimming pools, and artwork, creating a world of bubbles. The Bubble Palace also boasts a huge open-air amphitheater with 500 seats, offering breathtaking views of the Mediterranean Sea. Valued at over $450 million, Villa Les Cèdres is a stunning estate that, like the previous one, overlooks the Mediterranean. This place is huge. It sits on 35 acres of pure garden bliss, with rare and exotic plants from all corners of the globe, including those famous cedar trees that give the villa its name. The mansion features a maze of bedrooms, a breathtaking ballroom, a chapel, and stables fit for unicorns. With Italianate architecture, frescoed ceilings, and antique furnishings, this villa is a masterpiece from a bygone era. The Villa Leopolda is basically the Beyoncé of real estate, extravagant, over the top, and worth $750 million. This luxurious estate is perched on the French Riviera, with stunning views of the Mediterranean Sea. Sitting on over 50 acres, the villa boasts 19 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms, guest houses, a helipad, an Olympic-sized pool, tennis courts, and beautiful landscaped gardens. And don't even get me started on the artwork and antique furnishings. They are so fancy that they could fund a small country's economy. Now, forget about those cheap Bugattis. You need a really decent car in your garage. Ferrari 250 GTO had been in possession of Ferrari fanatic and vintage racer Dr. Gregory Whitson for a solid 2 decades, before it was put up for sale in 2018. The car was brought to the auction stage by 5-time Le Mans champion Derek Bell, who kicked off the bidding at a mind-blowing $35 million. The bidding war lasted for 10 minutes, with 3 eager bidders vying for the car until the final price hit $48 million. This Ferrari was in the hands of its previous owner for 38 years, before hitting the market and selling for $51 million. But hey, it's worth every penny, considering the car's impressive racing history. This bad boy has conquered some of the toughest circuits out there, leaving its competitors eating dust. It's no wonder this Ferrari is one of the most sought-after and valuable gems in the world of Ferraris. This Mercedes-Benz is an iconic masterpiece that was sold for an incredible $135 million. For this price, you can get 2 previous Ferraris and 10 Bugatti Chirons, and still a couple million would be left. The car was a technological marvel that could reach blistering top speeds of over 180 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest production cars of its era. But it's not just about speed. Its sleek design and aggressive stance make it a true beauty. There are only 2 of these babies in existence, making them as rare as finding a chicken nugget in a bag of rice. Now you should decide what will decorate your walls. The painting known as The Card Players by Paul Cézanne has reached such a level of admiration and desire that a single version of it was sold for $250 million. It's not like these guys are doing anything particularly exciting, they're just sitting there, staring at their cards. But apparently Cézanne's masterful use of light and shadow is enough to turn this ho-hum card game scene into a masterpiece that collectors are willing to pay $250 million to own. Interchange, which was painted by Willem de Kooning, was originally sold by the artist in 1955 for $4,000. The painting then fetched $300 million at a private auction in 2015. Talk about a serious upgrade in value. Interchange represents the shift in de Kooning's work, from painting mostly women to more abstract urban landscapes. The star of the show is the pink center, where some people somehow can spot a woman chilling out amidst a vibrant background. The painting known as Salvator Mundi, which translates to Savior of the World, made a splash in the art world when it sold for $450 million.
And the piece is sold.
The buyer, shrouded in mystery, was said to be linked to a Saudi prince. Some smarty pants scholars are side-eyeing it, saying it might not be all Da Vinci's handiwork because the vibe doesn't scream Leonardo loud enough. One study even suggested that Leonardo may have added the hands and arms at a later stage of the painting's creation. Also, you need something to make you stand out among the plebs. Let's choose some jewelry, cause jewels are symbols of status, rank and wealth. In 2017, the pink star diamond sold for $71.2 million at a fancy auction. This precious gem weighs a dozen 59.6 carats, but it all started as a massive 132.5 carat rough diamond. It was De Beers, the big shot of diamond mining, who unearthed this beauty in 1999 from the depth of South Africa. It took 20 months to cut into the flawless, fancy vivid pink gem it is today. It's not just any pink diamond, but the grandest of them all.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
The Peacock Brooch is a stunning accessory that would make even the most regal of peacocks grin with envy. It was first released in 2013 at the art fair in the Netherlands, and its value was roughly $100 million. The brooch, shaped like a peacock with fanned feathers, contains a total of 120.81 carats and over 1,300 stones in white, yellow, blue and orange diamonds. A super rare dark blue pear-shaped diamond sits at the center, and alone it totals 20.02 carats. The Hope diamond is the most expensive jewelry in the world, worth $250 million. It features a 45.52 carat blue diamond, surrounded by 16 white diamonds, with an additional 45 white diamonds on the necklace chain. Legends say it was originally stolen from the eye of a Hindu idol and has brought nothing but trouble to its owners. Yet somehow the cursed beauty has survived for centuries, passing through the hands of nobles, pawnbrokers and museum curators. Jewelry is nice and all, but you're not going to wear only jewelry. You need some clothes.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
Eliza Doolittle's Ascot dress from the musical My Fair Lady was sold at auction for $3.7 million. The fancy gown, crafted from luxurious fabrics, featured a high neckline and a fitted bodice, adorned with delicate lace and intricate beadwork. That dress was so elegant, it practically had its own British accent. The dress showcased the character's transformation from a flower girl to a refined lady. You can strut down the street in it, commanding attention from all the pigeons on the streets. Marilyn Monroe's Happy Birthday Mr. President gown was like a second skin, hugging her curves in a way that made jaws drop. It was a dress that defied the norms of traditional evening wear, daring to showcase Marilyn's irresistible figure in a way that was both captivating and a little naughty for its time. So it came as no surprise when this iconic dress, filled with the charm of Marilyn's larger-than-life personality, was auctioned off for nearly $5 million. Marilyn's famous floating dress holds the record for being the priciest clothing item ever auctioned, fetching $5.6 million. This astronomical price tag truly reflects the timeless charm and captivating allure of the dress, symbolizing the enchanting magic associated with Marilyn herself. Marilyn's iconic dress definitely left a lasting impression, both on the audience and on the bank account of the buyer. And it doesn't matter whether you're a girl or a boy, you're gonna wear this dress.
Oh, how embarrassing!
It's Friday night, and you're sitting in your expensive chair in your expensive mansion and trying to read something. So, what are you reading? Henry the Lion's Gospels were like the Gucci of books. It was sold for $11.7 million back in 1983, equivalent to $31 million today. This 452-page manuscript is filled with stunning illustrations and a gold leaf that shines brighter than your future. Dating all the way back to 1188, this fancy manuscript tells the tale of Christianity's salvation in the most mesmerizing miniatures you've ever laid eyes on. The Book of Mormon holds the current record for the most expensive religious text ever sold. In 2017, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints spent $35 million on a handwritten printer's manuscript written in 1830. Adherents believe it is a record of ancient inhabitants of the Americas who were led by God to the New World. Spanning 1,000 years of history, the book's narrative follows various groups, chronicling their religious and political experiences. The most expensive book ever sold was Codex Leicester, which was bought by Bill Gates in 1994 for $30.8 million, which is equivalent to about $55 million now. This book was basically Leonardo da Vinci's science diary, filled with all sorts of cool drawings and series from way back in 1510. After his purchase, Gates had the Codex digitally scanned, then released some images as screen wallpapers for Windows 98 Plus, giving people a chance to have Da Vinci's artwork as their computer background. What's better than food? Exactly, delicious food. Here are some dishes that will make you bankrupt. This $25,000 dessert is a magical blend of the rarest cocos from Africa and South America. It's also sprinkled with shavings from the most exclusive truffle and topped with 24-karat gold, served in a backward-hackered crystal goblet and accompanied by an 18-karat gold and white diamond bracelet. Oh, and don't forget the $14,000 spoon for the lucky ones who get to taste it. Today is not Tuesday, but it's taco time. It's got Kobe beef, almonds beluga caviar, and black truffle brie cheese. It is presented on a corn tortilla infused with delicate gold flakes. To enhance its flavors, the taco is accompanied by a unique salsa made with dried morita chili peppers, ultra-premium tequila, and garnished with seaweed coffee beans, all for a crazy $25,000. This dessert is the most expensive dish with a price tag of $35,000. This chocolate pudding is a work of art, made from 4 distinct and luxurious Belgian chocolates, carefully molded into the shape of a Fabergé egg. The pudding is then generously layered with champagne jelly, topped off with a dazzling edible gold leaf and accompanied by a bottle of the finest champagne money can buy. Other ingredients include 24-karat gold and a 2-karat diamond. But what it doesn't include are ants' eggs, corn smut, and rotten fish. I see you get curious over there. Here, I collected dishes from around the world that include a variety of disgusting ingredients that people enjoy. Click the video and I'll meet you on the other side.